Good day, everybody, and welcome back to All About Social Security. I am your host, Carmelita, and today, my glasses are showing. Let me put them down like that. Today, we are going to be talking about Social Security disability. And the reason I'm bringing this topic up today is because lately I've been getting a lot of questions about people who want to file for long-term disability. And they've talked to me about state disability, the states that offer it, as well as Social Security. So there's several types of disabilities that's out there. You got the workers' comp as well, for people who have gotten injured on the job. And everything is in its own separate entities. And one disability requirements may differ from the other disability requirements, okay? So when the last person I spoke with who contacted me regarding filing for disability, they were worried about short term, and they wanted to put the bare minimum in the state disability that they would be getting short term, because in their mind they said, well, why do I need to put all my disabilities in there? It's only going to be for so many months, and I just want to put this one thing, say a back injury. I don't go into specifics about people's personal business, but I'm giving you hypothetically. Say it was for a back injury and it wasn't on the job and it caused them to be laid off and they're disabled. So now they're trying to file and they only want to put that back injury in the short term. Well, what if they deny you? My thing is always put everything that's wrong with you in any type of disability applications. Because one thing I've learned over 35 years working for Social Security Administration is the more evidence you have, the better chances you are of getting your disability. If you only have one thing wrong with you, these companies may look at you and say, hey, yeah, you only have that back injury and you had surgery and since then, and the doctors say you can work part-time or you can do a certain type of a job. And if you can do any type of a job for our Social Security is concerned, you're not considered disabled. So you have to be unable to work for at least 12 months to get Social Security disability. And if you are working, you have to be under a certain income limit. So the main thing is you must put all your conditions in your application. Don't shortchange yourself. That's the gist of this video today. Don't shortchange yourself and go in and just put because the reason you're off work from this job is because of a back injury. And meanwhile, you have arthritis in your foot along with the back injury. You have bipolar disorders along with the back injury. You have high blood pressure along with the back injury. You see where I'm going with that? You need to make sure that you are documenting these applications completely. You also need to list all your medications you're on. Do not pick and choose what to put in the application. If something's wrong with you, if you're on 10 medications, then you need to put all 10 medications in your application. You want to do what's best for you. Don't shortchange yourself because you have people looking over this application. And some people say, well, what is the criteria to get disability? There's more than one criteria. So you can't just say, I can tell you the main criteria is They look at your income, far as work income. Are you working and making substantial, gainful income? If you're making over a substantial gainful amount, and you're still able to do that, you're not going to get it. If you're unable to work, you hear me? Unable to work, and the doctors say you will be disabled for at least a year or more, then you need to file for your Social Security disability. I don't care what workers' comp tell you. I don't care what state disability tell you. I don't care what long-term disability tell you. I have a lot of people who are contact me who are getting long-term disability, and they, oh, well, I'll be getting it until I'm 65, so I really don't need Social Security right now. I'll file for that once my long-term disability has ended, or my short-term disability has ended. Well, the fact of the matter is, Social Security is not a overnight approval. They take longer than most disabilities that will pay you. Right now, in California, it's pretty much 5 months before you get your initial decision. So don't wait. In Georgia, it's 298 days before you get your initial decision. You see what I'm going with that? You will have to wait almost a year before they tell you yes or no. And what if you get denied? Then you got the appeal process. Now you're looking at another almost 200 days. Okay? So you want to make sure you file the minute you find out that you will not be returning to work for all disabilities that you may be entitled to, so you can have some type of income coming in. So just remember, for additional information, you can go to ssa.gov, or you can leave a comment, a question in the application. Excuse me. You can leave a comment or a question in the comments field of this video, and I'll get back in touch with you. Also, I want you all to be sure to like, share, and subscribe to All About Social Security. I also have another channel called Valletta's World, and I'll leave the link to that in the bottom of this vlog. Please share all my videos. If this is your first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So now back to the disability part. You will be, don't get upset because you read the fine print in long-term disability or short-term disability, and the long-term disability states, please report to us any other income that you may receive, because they're going to offset you. So a lot of people say, well, if they're going to take away the Social Security that I received, they're going to deduct it from my long-term disability. It's not worth it for me to file for the Social Security. So if I get $4,000 from long-term disability and Social Security is only going to pay me $2,000 a month, then they're going to take $2,000 away from my long-term disability. Why would I do it? Well, you're still getting $4,000. You're not losing anything. You're going to gain Medicare, though, within 2 years. And now you don't have to worry about when the long-term disability stop filing for your Social Security disability, because you'll already have it. You see where I'm going with that? You'll lose one. You ain't got to worry, because you still got your Social Security disability and your Medicare. 9 times out of 10, your long-term disability will be more than what you're getting from Medicare. But long-term disability is a time limit on that monthly amount. Social Security disability, you will receive it until you're no longer disabled, or well, until if you turn full retirement age, it just rolls over to your regular Social Security. A lot of people think they have to come back and refile, But with Social Security, it just rolls on over into your regular Social Security. Okay, nothing changes. You'll still get your regular cost of living increases if any are being approved by Congress. So that's the great thing. You don't have to go out and start filing and getting all this documentation together all over again. Do it all at one time. While you're getting it for long-term or short-term disability, also fill out that application for Social Security disability and do it all at once. Save yourself some time and keep yourself from being left out. After 35 years with the service, I've worked all over this agency, from management to technical support, a certified technical expert. So I know what it takes. I've seen people upset and crying because they have no income and they're waiting on us to make a decision. And we can't just make a decision the day you submit your evidence. It has to go over to Office of Disability, which is the state agency, which assisted Social Security with looking over the applications, and they'll make that determination if you are disabled or not. So you don't want to be stuck without any income. And that's the reason you need to file for whatever benefits you are due. Even though one may offset the other, you'll get approved. So what if you're not going to be getting benefits from everybody? Your application is approved. So if if you get that Social Security once again, and long-term disability is going to offset you dollar for dollar, so be it. In 24 months, it takes 2 years before Medicare kicks in. You have to be disabled for 24 months before you get your Medicare. Your Medicare is going to kick in. And what if you wind up have been out of work for over a year, 2 years, and you're just now filing for your long-term disability, and you're just now filing for Social Security disability? Well, if we find you disabled 2 years ago, we're going to pay you a year's back in retro. And if that long-term disability is going to start paying you right now, hey, guess what? You're getting that back pay from Social Security. And then long-term disability is going to start offsetting you, meaning they'll cut your check down from them, but you'll still get the money from Social Security, which will equal up to what you were originally going to get from long-term disability. So you're not losing, and you won't be out without any income once long-term disability terminates. That's the whole gist of it all. I just don't want people to be out there. I've seen so many people who was instructed by the attorneys, instructed by the workers' comp lawyers, tell them, oh, don't file for don't worry about Social Security right now. We'll tell you when to file. Look back at my other vlogs. I said the same thing then, and I'm going to say it today. File for whatever you are due so you don't be left without anything. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. And once again, please like, share, and subscribe to All About Social Security. And if this is your first time, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up button so YouTube can continue to share my videos. And I will say this: peace, love, and happiness is the only way to live. Talk to you later.